Please remain standing for national anthem performed by Cleveland High School concert band under the direction of Mr. Josh Heyer. Good afternoon, parents, friends, Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. David Deeb, High School Principal Kelly Zeinert, High School Associate Principal Kim Baker, faculty, staff, and guests. On behalf of my fellow graduates, I would like to welcome you to the Class of 2019 commencement ceremony. Thank you to the members of the Cleveland High School Concert Band and the high school choirs for the music provided this afternoon. Thank you to the members of the Board of Education who facilitate the direction of our education. We appreciate all that you do for our education, for the students that come to our school, Clintonville Public School District, that is. Please stand as I introduce you. President, Mr. Ben Huber. Vice President, Ms. Lori Walrath. Clerk, Mr. Mark Zackow. Treasurer, Ms. Chris Strawman. Mr. Jim Schultz. Mrs. Lori Jean Poppy. And Mr. Larry Zarnecki. Please welcome Dr. David Deeb, Superintendent of the Cleveland Public Schools, for the Superintendent Address.
Greetings, everyone. I have just a few reflections today to share with everyone on such a wonderful day. First, my deepest appreciation to everyone in this community for their ongoing support of our school district and our students. Next, I'd like to all of our district teaching and support staff who are here today to please rise. Please stand up, support staff and teachers. Let's give a round of applause. Each and every one of you has had an impact on our graduates throughout their years in school. And once again, graduates, they're here again today to support you. To our 2019 graduates from Clintonville High School, your families are extremely proud of you. You can't imagine the sense of relief some are experiencing today. Now would be the most opportune time to ask for money. Graduates, I say to you, work to surround yourself with positive people and keep a positive attitude, especially when things are difficult. Renowned psychologist Barry Schwartz once stated, learning to choose is hard, learning learning to choose well is harder. And learning to choose well in a world of unlimited possibilities is harder still. Perhaps too hard. So ask yourself, what can I learn from the situation I'm currently in? And please remember, the thing that makes us happiest in life are other people. And yet, other people are often the first thing to fall off our list of priorities. So please keep those people in your lives. So as you set your post-high school goals, always remember, your parents are still right, 98% of the time. Finally, please take this thought with you, graduates. Your true character is what you do, especially when no one is looking. In conclusion, to our parents, do you remember the one day that you were brushing your hair out of your little girl's eyes, or wiping the jelly out of your son's sticky fingers? They look up at you and give you the biggest smile, and you thought to yourself, it doesn't get any better than this. But it does. Because right before us, they have grown up to become an adult and a good friend. And that smile still lights up our world. So as a parent, we close our eyes for but a moment and suddenly see a man or a woman before us where a small girl or boy once stood. To our sons and daughters, please know you've given us so many reasons to be proud today. And we're so proud of the person you've become, knowing that our proudest moment is telling others that you are our child. Congratulations, graduates.
Now, please welcome Ms. Emily Pacoit, class of 2019 valedictorian, who will deliver the valedictorian's address. Okay. Can you hear me? Good afternoon and welcome Superintendent Dr. Deeb and other members of clinical administration, members of the Board of Education, teachers and staff, honored guests, parents, family, friends, and especially my fellow graduating class of 2019. We are here today to witness an event that some of us, or many of us, thought would never happen, the graduation of the class of 2019. I would like to start off by thanking those who helped me and my classmates be where we are today. Teachers, thank you for putting up with our junk every day. You've done a fine job of taming our class into respectable young adults. Thank you, Ms. Zeiner and Ms. Bakeberg, for enduring this last year with us. We have put you two through a lot, but I'm sure most of us still appreciate your presence. Also, thank you, Bonnie and Dina, for all the little things you do for us daily. Parents, thank you for supporting us through our long nights of homework and stressful test studying, or the lack thereof. I would personally like to thank my family, especially my mom and dad. If it wasn't for your tremendous amount of support and love, I would not be where I am today. You have both done so much for me these past 18 years, and for that, I am eternally grateful. Also, thank you to all the parents who supported us this past 18 years, especially the ones who benefited for everything. You should be very proud today. To my fellow classmates and friends, today is our day and we have gotten here together. Thank you for all the support you've given your classmates and to me. When I officially found out that I had to address my class today at graduation, I was immediately daunted by the thought of standing in front of a large group of people and talking about a future that even I am not fully prepared for. In all honesty, I have no idea what the future is going to bring. And even though I've experienced a lot in my last 18 years, I do not believe that I am fully qualified to be up here today, attempting to say a memorable speech about a future full of possibilities that will encourage all of you to do great things. However, I will try. I do not know how many of you here have had Mr. Crumbo, whether as a teacher or a coach, but even if you do not know him personally, I am sure that you have heard of him. Crumbo is a science teacher here at Clinical Central Academy, and he is known for pushing his students to go beyond their limits and try their best, much like many other wonderful teachers at this school. I've had the honor of being one of Crumbo's students for the past 3 years, and I've learned a lot from him. So, since I cannot come up with my own wisdom, I will borrow some
from the all-wise Mr. Crumbaugh. In Crumbaugh's physics class, we studied a lot of fascinating and complex topics. However, I felt that the hardest part of this class was doing mathematical problem sets with kinematic equations. Even though it is generally known that I am a huge fan of math, I found some of these particular problems to be nearly impossible to figure out. One day in class, at the beginning of the school year, we were talking about how complicated these problems were and that we would never be able to solve them without the trusted guidance of Crumbaugh. This was the day he taught us the power of yet. This simple three-letter word has so much power beyond its designated dictionary definition. When added to a sentence, it can change its entire message. On this particular day in physics, when we told Crumbaugh that we could not do these problems, he told us that we could not do them yet. It is no secret that our class has had a reputation throughout our school years, but this reputation typically came from people who did not really know who we are. I can tell you today that this graduating class is the most determined, stubborn, and crazy class the school has probably ever seen. However, we also tend to sell ourselves short. We have a lacking faith in ourselves because people have always told us that we will never amount to anything. I'm here to tell you that this is not true. I've heard this class accomplish great things. And even if you have not accomplished all that you ever wanted to, don't worry, you still can. Your time just hasn't come yet. Looking back at our past 4 years, I'm sure that some of you regret not trying out for that one sport and not taking that one class. We were always told that when we cross this stage, we should be able to say that we've done all that we could while here. To me, this is not realistic. Great things take a lot of time. Some of the most well-known, successful people achieved their goals later in life. Stan Lee was 40 years old when he began working for Marvel Comics and eventually launched the superhero team, the Fantastic Four. Abraham Lincoln lost 8 elections, built twice in business, and suffered a nervous breakdown before he became president at the age of 52. Thomas Edison created over 1,000 prototypes of the light bulb, and his teachers told him that he was too stupid to learn anything. 4 years is a short time to fit in all the possibilities that this world offers. So don't worry if you find yourself wishing you would have played that one sport or joined that one club. The opportunities for you are not over yet. We have learned a lot from this school. We have learned how to deal with many difficult people, we have learned how to accommodate many different schedules, and we have learned what it feels like to be a part of such an interesting class. These things will no doubt help us in our future aspirations. But there are many other things that most of us have not learned yet. A majority of us have not learned what it feels like to have our own house, or even how to live by ourselves. We have not learned how to be in a loyal, committed, long-term relationship. Heck, some of us here haven't even learned the difference between there, and there. But don't worry, we have plenty of time, opportunities to learn all these great things. We just haven't learned them yet. I know that all of us have dreams of all the great things we want to accomplish. Some of us will be going to a 4-year school and will quickly learn what it feels like to be in debt. Others are going to a technical college and will be finishing with schooling in 2 years. Some of us are going right into the work field or are enlisted and will be the ones helping our society flourish. And some of us still have no idea what we are going to do. But that's okay. We all have goals, and I hope you have not accomplished them all in the last 17 or 18 years. Although many people throughout our years have doubted our abilities to add something good to this world, they were also the ones who said we would not graduate, and here we are. So, congratulations to my fellow graduating class of 2019. I wish you all the best in your future, and I personally believe every one of you to achieve all that you wish for. You may not have reached all your goals by today, and you may not reach them by tomorrow, or even in the next 50 years, but you will. You just haven't reached them yet. Thank you.
Now the high school choir will perform House of Gold, arranged by Brian Sharp, directed by Miss Leah Armstrong. class of 2019 salutatorian, a girl who never thought would grow taller than 4 foot tall, Miss Kaylee Gershon.
Welcome, Superintendent Dr. Dean, other administration, members of the Board of Education, honored guests, teachers and staff, parents, friends, and especially the members of the class of 2019. In the years 2000 and 2001 combined, there were nearly 8.8 million babies born in the U.S. Out of this 8.8 million, there was us, kids, most importantly, friends, that would grow up and spend over 2,000 days together in the classroom. Being born at the beginning of the 21st century meant we were destined to be troubled. Since the day we were born, people have had pre-notions about who we are as people. We are often referred to as the troubled generation, the kids who grew up playing on iPhones rather than sitting outside and eating dirt like our parents did. We are also often referred to as lazy, entitled, self-absorbed, and lacking aspirations, simply because we are part of the bad generation. Growing up in Clintonville, otherwise known as Kentucky, put us into another box. We were always viewed inferior to the rest of the schools in the area. Everybody would either say, "Oh, you're from Clintonville," or "Where the heck is that?" And obviously, the only correct answer is, well, duh, between Bear Creek and Embarrass. Growing up in a small town and being a part of the troubled generation meant people had low expectations for us. It was these low expectations that motivated us to be the best we could be, but also inspired us to do some crazy things to ensure that our teachers would remember us. In our early years of school, we stuck to the preconceived notions people had set for us. In fact, coming into high school, we had a reputation for being the worst of the worst. Middle school teachers were happy to send us off, and high school teachers shuddered at the idea of 4 years with us. Needless to say, we've had a lot of boundaries to overcome. Being a part of the troubled generation, living in Clintonville, and graduating in the class of 2019 meant that people definitely did not expect much. We had to choose whether to overcome these boundaries or stay within the box people had placed us in. This is not meant to sound as though we did not have endless support throughout our journey. The backing of teachers and parents made defying expectations possible, and I think I can speak for my class when I say we are all forever grateful for those who did not give up on us. Although there were some bumps in the road, it seems fair to say we have come a long way since our middle school years. Even though we definitely still have our moments, we may have given our teachers countless headaches, but we were passionate in everything we did. Our legacy at CHS will not be defined by our few bad middle school years, but rather we will be remembered for our competitiveness, quirkiness, and most importantly, our compassion towards one another. Homecoming, the most wonderful week of the year, always had a tendency to bring up the class of 2019's competitive side. One of our greatest triumphs was junior year when our float beat up that of the seniors. This filled our egos and prepared us for a clean sweep senior year, winning everything besides powder puff. And in regards to powder puff, girls, we tried. None of us were born with any secret football talents, apparently. Despite losing literally every year, we put up a solid fight. I don't think any of us will ever forget junior year when Natalie Walker pulled out a chunk of a freshman girl's hair mid-game, then ran onto the field to return it to her, saying, "I think you forgot something." The chanting of the class number is a rite of passage. Each year the seniors win. The ritual was not supposed to occur during this year's homecoming assembly, but since it was our year to win, we argued until we were allowed to yell it. Screaming our number as loud as we could, we made it clear to underclassmen we were the seniors and the class of 2019 was not to be messed with. Not only were we a competitive class, but a goofy class to say the least. What was known as the Fab Five, consisting of Sean, Sam, Gerald, and Matthew,
was always guaranteed to put a smile on everybody's face. Whether it be their different cheers and dances in student sections, or Matthew and Gerald pretending to kiss each other in front of the whole school, this group of boys never failed to make everyone laugh. In addition to these boys, there were also class clowns like Todd Easy and Braden Shepherd, who always made class a little more interesting. Along with those who were goofy, our class contained some unbreakable friendships. Emma, Alexis, and Jasmine have stuck together all 4 years, and their friendship is truly admirable. There's also Stephanie and Austin, and no matter how many times Stephanie rolls her eyes at Austin in class, they will always be found by each other's side. Over the years, both success and tragedy revealed a different side to our class. Despite being what everybody referred to as the hopeless class, the loss of multiple parents uncovered our compassionate side. As a class, we came together and stood by our fellow classmates during these tough times, offering a shoulder to cry on when it was needed. We also showed endless support for each other when one of our classmates was faced with success. Although we are not a super athletic class, Allison Booth has represented us every year at track and field state. In other categories, we've had classmates attend state for forensics, FBLA, National History Day, and solo ensemble. These successes defied every notion people had about our class and our inability to work hard. These individuals found their passion and exceeded beyond belief, surpassing everybody's expectations. I am proud to be a part of such a talented and committed class that supported one another along the way and broke the definition of who they should be. It is not our competitiveness or quirkiness that sets us apart from every other class. What truly makes the class of 2019 different is our compassion. Whether it be supporting our fellow classmates when they succeeded, or comforting them when they didn't, we were always there for each other. We put our whole heart and soul into almost everything we did, although for some, this may not include our schoolwork. I would like to take a moment to personally thank my friends and family for all the support over the years and for helping me reach this point. Mom and Dad, you guys have been my rock. Thank you for the years of carting me to basketball games and helping me study for tests. Thank you to my siblings who have motivated me more than you know. A special thanks to my older brother Trey, who could not attend graduation today, but would give anything to be here. Your strength inspires me, and you are a great part of the reason why I'm standing on this stage today. And of course, thank you to my best friends, who are by my side at every step of the journey. To my fellow classmates, when we were born, everyone had pre-notions of who we would be. Everybody thought that we were the troubled kids. Throughout our years at CHS, we defied the expectations of many, while still making sure to keep our teachers on their toes. I challenge the class of 2019 to continue to defy expectations and not let these societal ideas of who we should be define us, but rather motivate us to break out and make a difference. Let's use our compassion and brilliant minds to make a positive impact on both our own lives and on the lives of others. It is time for us to show society that we are not what they once labeled us as. We are a part of the generation that is going to change the world. We have the ability to make great change because we may not have it all together, but together we have it all.
And now, please welcome Mr. Ben Huber, President of the School Board of Education, who will present the honoree for the 2019 Alumnus Honoris Recognition.
Before I introduce the Alumnus Honoris, I would like to congratulate the class of 2019. I would also like to thank everyone else here for their part in helping these young people reach this milestone, and also for your continued support of them as they continue their life's journey. Now the Alumnus Honoris Award. The Alumnus Honoris is given to a graduate of Clintonville or Bear Creek High School who has achieved significant merit in their chosen career. It is a recognition of a lifetime of excellence and service. Past recipients have been professors, entrepreneurs, doctors, lawyers, educators, farmers, and clergy, as well as many others. It is a very impressive list of people who have come from this small community and have made a big impression on the world. Graduates, I hope that you realize that you too can do great things for your communities through hard work and perseverance. Today, I have the honor of introducing another wonderful person to add to that impressive list. This alumni of Clintonville High School has worked in the healthcare field. She started as a CNA and became a registered nurse, then a family nurse practitioner, and continued on to obtain her doctorate in nursing practice. She has achieved many local, state, and even national awards. I knew this lovely person back when we were both attending CHS. My memories include many long bus rides attending debate tournaments along with platform card games. Along with her husband, Chris, she has raised an accomplished daughter in her own right. And it is with great pleasure that I introduce to you the alumnus honoris of 2019, Dr. Tina Bettini.
Congratulations and welcome to the 2019 graduates of Clintonville High School. Welcome to family, friends, administrators, and teachers of the graduates. I was so surprised and humbled when I took the call that I would receive this distinguished honor. The previous honorees are impressive company and a group of individuals that I never thought I would be part of. I'd like to say thank you to my family, my husband, daughter, and son-in-law for their love, support, and encouragement. To my father, still a part of Clintonville's vibrant community, and to my mother, who is watching from above, for the great upbringing, guidance, and encouragement to do my best. To my sister and brother, for encouraging me and having to put up with me. To my extended family for the continued support, and last but not least, to the Clintonville School District and my former teachers for the educational experience provided and the high standards which were expected. I remember when I graduated and I was sitting in your spot nearly 40 years ago. It feels like yesterday. Graduation truly is the beginning of a journey which your parents and teachers have prepared you for, but which you are in charge of. This journey will have many twists and turns. Each obstacle may change your journey and propel you to a new adventure. Remember to follow your dreams, be true to yourself, your values, your beliefs, and your sense of purpose. These are your guiding principles, and they will take you far. One of my values is education. It is something that can never be taken away from you. Education is more than just attending school and classes. It includes the education you receive on a daily basis from individuals who are your mentors and elders. The experiences that you encounter, embrace them, build on them. Use these experiences to add color to your journey. The teachers and mentors I encountered at Clintonville High School helped to prepare me for my lifelong educational journey. My parents also prepared me for this journey. They taught me to work hard and not to take things for granted, because in 24 hours, they could be totally different. As a farmer and a retired welder, my father taught me there was life in the earth and that we needed to treat it with respect. We should cultivate the land just like we cultivate relationships. He taught me you can do or build anything if you dream of it. Together, we built the solar oven for civics class, and it actually worked. And I remember helping him build a dune buggy for the late former principal Dick King for the Brush Run 101. I saw the joy my father got from working with his hands. Functioning alongside my father taught me to be innovative, think outside the box, and never underestimate what you can do. My father also instilled in his children to work hard, help others, and enjoy what activity you are involved in, especially when that activity is the occasional practical joke. My mother, who was a registered nurse, also inspired me. I saw on a daily basis how being a nurse impacts so many lives. She taught me to be involved in my community and its activities, as they can help you grow as a person. She taught me to be strong, to say what you think, and stand up for what you think is right. As a nurse, something she felt passionate about was that registered nurses should have baccalaureate degrees. She stood for this goal for the field of nursing, even though she did not have this degree herself. Both my sister and I went on to get baccalaureate nursing degrees. My mother told me after I completed my master's degree how proud she was of me, and that there was something she had never told me before, but thought now was the right time. That my kindergarten teacher had told my mother she did not think I would ever graduate high school. But my mother knew I would persevere. With my mom's inspiration and support, my journey not only involved graduating from high school, a BSN and a master's degree, but it even included returning for a doctorate degree in nursing practice. My mother also instilled in her children to treat others as you would like to be treated, respect individual differences, and have fun at what you do. Education, whether formal or informal, is part of your lifelong journey. Another value I hold on to is a sense of purpose or a passion in life. Sometimes this takes time to find, and many times it may not be in your everyday work. This passion will help drive you. When you have a sense of purpose, you are doing things for the betterment of others. You will feel accomplishment and joy in these activities. The closing of the hospital in Clintonville had an impact on me, as I saw how it affected the local residents. Because of this, part of my passion became being a voice for healthcare of the rural, underserved populations. Many times, these outside forces have a great impact on your sense of purpose. Be mindful of your passion in life and don't miss it along your journey. Graduates, as you leave one chapter of your life and embark on another, remember to be yourself. Continue to expand your wings and reach for the stars. Be true to yourself and follow your dreams. Stop and smell the roses. Enjoy the rainbows. Pat others on the back and find ways to give back to the individuals and communities on your journey. As the actress Audrey Hepburn says, nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. Thank you.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the presentation of the class of 2019 and the conferring of the diplomas. High school principal, Mrs. Kelly Ziners, with the assistance of Superintendent Dr. David D., will present the members of the class of 2019, Mr. Ben Huber and Mr. Larry Zarnecki, will confer with the diplomas.
congratulations to the class of 2019 on completing the graduation requirements as set forth by the Clintonville Public School District and the Clintonville Board of Education. This afternoon, you have reached the pinnacle of your high school career. From here, you will begin a new journey, a new phase of your life. It has been a memorable year. Let's leave it at that. When I read your student's name, please stand while he or she receives their diploma. Please hold your applause until the end of the program. Will the candidates for diplomas please rise? The class of 2019 valedictorian and honor grad, Emily Rose Picoit. Class of 2019 salutatorian and honor grad, Kaylee Ann Brandstrom. Class president, Natalie Ann Walker.
Alexis Marie Acevedo.
Joshua Michael Adams. Colin Matthew Oxtelevich. Noah Allen Arison. Sydney Sandra Rose Art. Erin Joy Aschenbrenner. Austin James Baird, honor grad. Grace Eleanor Martell. Alexa Sharon Ray Barrett. Chelsea Marie Burling, honor grad. Allison Lee Booth. Chance Devin Ford. Chase Drew Ford. Aaron Robert Bovin. Vanessa Ann Brandenburg. Tabitha Lee Breitrick. Sasha Elizabeth Furlow.
Jasmine Guadalupe Ceja Contreras.
Dwayne Gerald Chapman.
Valerie Montserrat Colchado Martinez.
Victoria Rose Collins. Claudia Costa, exchange student from Italy. Taylor Allen Danley. Corey Adam DeRosa.
student from Spain.
Chantel Rose Dubler. Miranda May Durkee. Ethan David Deeb. Jocelyn Denise Engelhardt, undergrad. Max Bradford Feach. Sean Michael Finger. Austin Riley Herman.
Blanca Maria Gallastegui Romero.
Gage Frederick Jacob Gibbs. Todd William Geezy Jr. Tyler Austin Hammond. Jordan Marie Hyde. Maxwell Wade Bohensi. Cody Robert Hoyer. Sierra Rose Hunstable. Isaac Robert Yench. Riley Adam Yench. Garrett Dean Yankee. Jose Salvador Jimenez. Kevin James Hammers. PK, exchange student from Thailand. Caroline Susanna Howell. Kelsey Ann Keller. Emily Helen Kraus.
Jasmine Tier Kropel.
Helena Quirk Landy, exchange student from Norway. Caleb Henry Lenoble. Caitlin Paige Loberger. Spencer Lee Lowe. Hunter Otto Larengo. Nathan Jerome Lorenz. Joseph Pete Makoviak. Tara Joe Malatki. Amanda Victoria Marhan. Benjamin Elias McCaslin.
Elena Mendez Valencia, exchange student from Spain.
Logan James
exchange student from Spain.
Matthew Brian Makana Oke Hoa Morris. Stephanie Nicole Miller. Nicole Mackenzie Nelson. Forrest William Metzel.
Ariana Caitlin Nas Fable.
Erica Stacy Oroskovich. Emily Ray Peters. Brianna K. Phillips. Xenia Johanna Kluger, exchange student from Germany. Abigail Rose Pugh. Ava Redman, exchange student from Germany. Donovan Derek Rentz. Devin Mercedes Rocky. Timothy Davey Ross.
Diana Jalixa Salinas.
Ashley Marie Salzman. Emily May Schertz. Jenna Rose Shanick. Marcus Peter Schultz. Riley Lee Ann Schultz. Jacob Theodore Seelig. Brayden Tyler Shepard. Blaine Jacob Scott. Samantha Lee Schmeichel. Autograph. Paulo Ryan Sorensen. Cindy K. Sorensen. Blaine Jacob Scott. Samantha Lee Schmeichel. Autograph. Paulo Ryan Sorensen. Cindy K. Sorensen. Alexis Danielle Stanford. Shelby Elizabeth Steenbach. Taylor James Strike. Flora Strobel, exchange student from Austria. Bailey Robert Tate. Danielle Ray Torres. Rebecca Brianna Van Asten, undergrad. Emma Riley Vanderbilt, undergrad. Trenton John Malmer. Melanie Ann Walatka. Samuel Abraham Whitman. And last but certainly not least, Gerald Joseph Wood.
You got a lot of marbles here. Yeah. At this time, I would ask that the class of 2019 rise for the turning of the tassel. I would also like to highlight that the tassel is on our hats. The hats that are on our heads that we've been wearing for over an hour in school without being disciplined for it. At this time, please turn your tassel from the right to the left, signifying the transition from candidate to graduate. Congratulations.